Nigeria is in mourning following the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari, who passed away on Sunday at the age of 82. A towering figure in Nigeria's political landscape, widely regarded for his disciplined leadership style and strong anti-corruption stance. Former President Buhari's legacy continues to shape Nigeria's political discourse and governance. As tributes pouring from across the globe, we take a look back at the life and times of a man who dedicated decades to the service of his country. Take a look.
Born on 17 December 1942 in Daura, in what is now Katsina State, President Muhammadu Buhari came from humble beginnings. The son of a Fulani farmer, he joined the Nigerian Army in 1961.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Please sit down.
Rising quickly through the ranks with a reputation for discipline and integrity. In December 1983, Buhari seized power in a military coup, ousting the civilian government of President Shehu Shagari. At just 41, he became Nigeria's head of state, launching the controversial war against indiscipline, a campaign to enforce order and curb corruption. His regime was known for its strictness. While some praised his fight against grafts, others criticized human rights abuses and media crackdowns. But his rule was short-lived. In 1985, he was overthrown by General Ibrahim Babangida and spent nearly 3 years in house arrest in Benin City. He left the house arrest following his mother's death and was never compelled to return to the house arrest, and from that time, Buhari lived a quiet life until late General Sani Abacha took over power. After returning to civilian life, Buhari entered politics. He ran for president 3 times, failing each time until 2015, when he finally achieved what no opposition candidate had before, defeating an incumbent.
I intend to keep my oath and serve as president to all Nigerians. I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
As president, Buhari promised to tackle corruption, strengthen security, and fix the economy. He was re-elected in 2019. Though his administration faced criticism over economic challenges, rising insecurity, and perceived centralization of power. Controversial moments marked his presidency, from the EndSARS protest in 2020 to a deeply unpopular currency redesign and subsidy removal that caused economic strain. Buhari stepped down in 2023 after completing 2 terms, handing over to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In retirement, he returned to his hometown of Daura, rarely making public appearances. Known for his frugality, quiet demeanor, and dogged stance against corruption, Muhammadu Buhari leaves behind a complex legacy, respected by many, criticized by others, but undeniably influential. He died on 13th July 2025 in a London hospital while receiving treatment after being hospitalized. Tributes have begun pouring in from across the globe. President Bola Tinubu described Buhari as a patriot who gave everything to the service of Nigeria. President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, described Buhari as a statesman and leader of great integrity. Former heads of states, world leaders and ordinary citizens are remembering a man who played a pivotal role in Nigeria's post-independence evolution. He was a devoted Muslim and will be buried in accordance with Islamic funeral rites.